Unit 3, The Wedding. Nancy, David, and Roger work for a TV station, and they're supposed to cover the wedding of two famous movie stars this morning. Listen to the conversation. Hi, David. Is Roger here?
No, not yet. And the wedding's going to start in 20 minutes.
Well, I have to interview Liz and Cliff before the wedding. And Roger has to help you with the equipment.
He probably overslept again. What are you looking for?
The telephones. We've got to call him right away.
There are no telephones out here. Come on, let's go inside. They're upstairs.
Oh, no.
What's wrong?
This phone isn't working. It's making a funny noise. Oh, wait. Now the line's busy.
Why don't you try again?
Good, now it's ringing. Hello, could I speak to Roger, please?
There's no one here by that name. You have the wrong number.
What happened now?
I got the wrong number. I'll dial again.
Hello?
Hello, could I speak to Roger, please?
Who's calling?
Nancy Suzuki.
Hold on, please. Roger, it's Nancy Suzuki.
Hello? Nancy?
Roger, are you getting ready? Liz and Cliff are going to be here any minute.
Oh, no. What time is it?
It's 10 to 9.
Listen, I'm leaving right now.
Now, listen to the conversations again and repeat each line. Hi, David. Is Roger here?
No, not yet. And the wedding's going to start in 20 minutes.
Well, I have to interview Liz and Cliff before the wedding. And Roger has to help you with the equipment.
He probably overslept again. What are you looking for?
The telephones. We've got to call him right away.
There are no telephones out here. Come on, let's go inside. They're upstairs.
Oh, no.
What's wrong?
This phone isn't working. It's making a funny noise. Oh, wait. Now the line's busy.
Why don't you try again?
Good, now it's ringing. Hello, could I speak to Roger, please?
There's no one here by that name. You have the wrong number.
What happened now?
I got the wrong number. I'll dial again.
Hello?
Hello, could I speak to Roger, please?
Who's calling?
Nancy Suzuki.
Hold on, please. Roger, it's Nancy Suzuki.
Hello? Nancy?
Roger, are you getting ready? Liz and Cliff are going to be here any minute.
No, what time is it?
It's 10 to 9.
Listen, I'm leaving right now.
Hello there. Do you remember the last time you were invited to a wedding? Well, if by any chance you haven't been there, now we are invited to one of them, yeah? To Liz and Cliff's wedding party. They are two famous movie stars who are supposed to get married in a few minutes. The local TV reporter Nancy Suzuki and her cameraman David are waiting in front of the City Hall to cover the wedding of movie stars Liz Bancroft and Cliff Griffin. Their wedding was announced in the gossip column Eye on Hollywood. Nancy is in charge of the TV crew and is worried that Roger, David's assistant, will not arrive in time for her to interview Liz and Cliff before the wedding. Roger is supposed to help David with the equipment. Now let's see about the language used in this lesson. The opening dialogues include several expressions related to telephone calls, like the line's busy, wrong number, dial again, try again, who's calling, hold on please. There are also new expressions related to time, like in 20 minutes, right away, or anytime. I guess you're all familiar with these expressions already. Now let's try our listening and pronunciation practice one more time.
Unit 3, The Wedding. Nancy, David, and Roger work for a TV station, and they're supposed to cover the wedding of two famous movie stars this morning. Listen to the conversation.
Hi, David. Is Roger here?
No, not yet. And the wedding's going to start in 20 minutes.
Well, I have to interview Liz and Cliff before the wedding. And Roger has to help you with the equipment.
He probably overslept again. What are you looking for?
The telephones. We've got to call him right away.
There are no telephones out here. Come on, let's go inside. They're upstairs.
Oh, no.
What's wrong?
This phone isn't working. It's making a funny noise. Oh, wait. Now the line's busy.
Why don't you try again?
Good, now it's ringing. Hello, could I speak to Roger, please?
There's no one here by that name. You have the wrong number.
What happened now?
I got the wrong number. I'll dial again.
Hello?
Hello, could I speak to Roger, please?
Who's calling?
Nancy Suzuki.
Hold on, please. Roger, it's Nancy Suzuki.
Hello? Nancy?
Roger, are you getting ready? Liz and Cliff are going to be here any minute.
Oh, no. What time is it?
It's 10 to 9.
Listen, I'm leaving right now.
Now, listen to the conversations again and repeat each line.
Hi, David. Is Roger here?
No, not yet. And the wedding's going to start in 20 minutes.
Well, I have to interview Liz and Cliff before the wedding. And Roger has to help you with the equipment.
He probably overslept again. What are you looking for?
The telephones. We've got to call him right away.
There are no telephones out here. Come on, let's go inside. They're upstairs.
Oh, no.
What's wrong?
This phone isn't working. It's making a funny noise. Oh, wait. Now the line's busy.
Why don't you try again?
Good. Now it's ringing. Hello. Could I speak to Roger, please?
There's no one here by that name. You have the wrong number.
What happened now?
I got the wrong number. I'll dial again.
Hello?
Hello. Could I speak to Roger, please?
Who's calling?
Nancy Suzuki.
Hold on, please. Roger, it's Nancy Suzuki.
Hello? Nancy?
Roger, are you getting ready? Liz and Cliff are going to be here any minute.
No. What time is it?
It's 10 to 9.
Listen, I'm leaving right now.
Good work. Now figure it out. Say right, wrong, or I don't know. Number 1, Nancy is waiting for David. It says wrong as an example. But why is it wrong? What's the reason? Because David is there in part A, right? Nancy says, "Hi David, is Roger here?" No, not yet. In fact, they are waiting for Roger, not David. Number 2, Roger sometimes oversleeps. Oversleeps means sleeps too much. What do you think? Yeah, the answer is right, because David says he probably overslept again, right? So we understand it happened before too. Number 3, Nancy gets a wrong number. What do you think? The answer is right, because in part C, a man on the phone says, "You have the wrong number." And then Nancy says, "I got the wrong number. I'll dial again." Number 4, Roger's wife answers the phone. What do you think? Yeah, the answer is right. Yeah, because in part C, it happens, and she picks up the phone and says, "Who's calling?" Number 5, Roger and his wife went to a party last night. What do you think? Yeah, we don't know. The answer is, I don't know. Number 6, Roger left for work at 8:30. What do you think? The answer is wrong, because it's 10 to 9, right? In part C, Roger says, "What time is it?" And Nancy says, "It's 10 to 9. Exercise 2, choose A or B. One question, 2 answers, one of which is only correct. Number 1, the example. Is Roger here? 2 answers. They're upstairs? No, not yet. So B is correct, of course, because part A is meaningless and doesn't make sense. The question is about one person, but part A is about more than one person. They are upstairs, which is not correct. Number 2, what's wrong? 2 answers. The line's busy. Why don't you try again? What do you think? Yes, of course. Part A is correct. The line's busy. Number 3. Could I speak to Roger, please? 2 answers. I'll dial again. There's no one here by that name. What's your opinion? Yeah, sure. Part B is correct. There's no one here by that name. Number 4. Who's calling? 2 answers. Hold on, please. Nancy Suzuki. What do you think? Yeah, part B is right. Nancy Suzuki. Hold on, please is meaningless. Yeah? It's not an answer to the question. Exercise 3. Find another way to say it. Number 1, the example. There aren't any telephones out here? The answer is there are no telephones out here as an alternative. Number 2. Is Roger there, please? What do we have in the lesson? That's right. Could I speak to Roger, please? All right. Number 3. Just a minute, please. What can we find in the conversations about it? Hold on. Yes, that's correct. Number 4. It's 8:50. What else can we say? Yeah, it's 10 to 9. Very good. You should get a job. Sometimes during summer, some students feel that they need to get a job, a temporary job. Yeah. So this is the case in our Comprehension Dialog. Bobby Mendez and Eva Kovacs are walking home from school together. Eva tells Bobby that she needs a new camera because her old one doesn't work very well. Bobby suggests that she get a job, a part-time job after school to earn some money. It is not unusual for high school students in the United States to work at part-time jobs after school in fast food restaurants, delivery services, or department stores. Now let's talk a little bit about the language used in this section of our lesson. Bobby and Eva are good friends, and their conversation is very informal. For example, Eva asks, "You know what?" instead of, "Do you know what I'm going to do?" when she is talking to Bobby. The expression "to know by heart" means to have memorized something. These new words and expressions also appear, such as earn, probably, it's an easy number to remember, I suppose it is, and these kinds of expressions. Now let's take a listen to what they're talking about and to other sections of our lesson in this part.
Unit 3. You should get a job. Bobby Mendez lives in the same apartment building as Eva Kovacs. He and Eva usually walk home from school together. 1. Comprehension Dialog. Listen to the conversation.
I've really got to get a new camera. This one isn't working very well.
You should get a job after school and earn some money.
Hey, that's a good idea. Maybe I could work at Burger Ranch.
I think Bonnie Perkins is working there this year.
You know what? I'm going to call her right now. Maybe they need someone.
Do you have her number?
No. Do you?
Uh-huh. 622-2202.
You know it by heart. How often do you call her?
Not very often. Sometimes I call her about her homework. It's an easy number to remember.
I suppose it is. Anyway, let's look for a telephone.
Two. Listen in. Read the questions below. Then listen to the conversation and answer the questions.
Hello? Hello, Bonnie?
No, this is Linda. I'm Bonnie's sister.
Oh, I'm sorry. Can I speak to Bonnie?
Sure. Who's calling?
Eva Kovacs.
Bonnie, it's for you. Eva Kovacs. Hi, Eva. What's up?
Hi, Bonnie. Listen, I'm looking for a part-time job. You work at Burger Ranch, don't you?
Right. On Friday, Saturday, and Sunday evenings.
Do they need any more help?
They don't need anybody now, but I think there's going to be an opening in a few weeks.
Thanks, Bonnie. I'll call you then.
Now, answer these questions. 1. What's Bonnie's sister's name? 2. When does Bonnie work at Burger Ranch?
Okay. Now, number 1. What's Bonnie's sister's name? Linda, that's right. Number 2. When does Bonnie work at Burger Ranch? On Friday, Saturday, and Sunday evenings. That's good.
3. 10 minutes later.
Well, what did she say?
They'll probably need someone in a few weeks.
Well, I hope you get the job.
Yeah, I do too.
Figure it out, the comprehension check. Answer Eva, Bobby, or Bonnie. Number 1. Who needs a new camera? Eva, of course. We saw it there in the conversation. Number 2. Who works at Burger Ranch? Bonnie, right. Number 3. Who wants to get a job after school? Eva, that's right. Number 4. Who knows Bonnie's number? Bobby, okay. 5. Who called Bonnie about a job? Eva, okay. Number 6. Who will tell Eva when there's an opening at Burger Ranch? It's Bonnie, okay. Number 7. Who waited for Eva while she talked to Bonnie? Bobby, alright.
5. Say it right. Say the phrases below. Then practice the conversation. First, listen to and repeat each phrase. Gotta. Gotta. Getta. Now, listen to the conversation.
I've got to get a camera.
You've already got a camera.
Yes, but I've got to get a new one.
Now, listen to the conversation again and repeat each line.
I've got to get a camera.
You've already got a camera.
Yes, but I've got to get a new one.
Your turn. Susan B. Anthony High School has a soccer game against Walt Whitman High School today. Rick Moore runs into Bobby and Eva on his way to the game. He's going to take the bus there. Act out the conversation. You're all familiar with this kind of exercise, alright? So let's think about it for a while, then we'll check them together. Alright, Bobby says, "Hi Rick, what are you looking for?" Rick, the number 28 bus stop. Bobby, it's over there. Rick, oh yeah, I see it now. Bobby, where are you going? Rick, to the soccer game. Oh, what time is it? Bobby, 3:15. Rick, Uh-oh. Bobby. What's the matter? Rick. The game starts in 15 minutes. Bobby. No problem. Here comes the bus now. Now the grammar points about this lesson. Present continuous, affirmative statements. We already spoke about present continuous tense, and we mentioned that it's about an activity that is happening right now, something that is in progress right now. In order to make the present continuous tense, we must add ing to the verb, to the main verb, and we need one form of the verb be. Yeah? We have some examples in the frame. It says, I'm leaving right now. We're leaving right now. He or she is leaving right now. As you can see here, we have contracted form of am, are, and is, right? Instead of I am leaving right now, we have I'm leaving right now. Instead of we are or they are leaving right now, we have we're or they're leaving right now. Instead of he is or she is leaving right now, we have his or she is leaving right now. So that is present continuous tense. Now on the other side we have yes/no questions and short answers. We already mentioned about yes/no questions. Remember that? These are the questions, the answers of which must be with either yes or no. Examples. Are you watching TV? The answer, yes I am, or no I'm not. Are they watching TV? Yes they are, no they're not. Is he watching TV? Yes he is, or no he is not. Is she watching TV? Yes she is, or no she is not. Right? So this is the present continuous tense once again, yeah, with short answers and of course with contractions too. Let's answer the exercise now. Now we have negative statements of present continuous tense. In order to have the negative form, we simply add not to the verb be, one form of the different forms of the verb be. We have some examples in the frame. I'm not reading a book. We're not reading a book, or we aren't reading a book. They're not reading a book, or they aren't reading a book. He's not reading a book, or he isn't or she isn't reading a book. As you can see, we have the word not after am, are, and is, yeah, directly. That's how we make the negative form of present continuous tense. That's simple, right? Now let's answer exercise 2, right? Okay. Now, information questions. I'm sure you remember all what the information question is. The kind of question according to which we must explain something, we must give some information, right? We have some question words, we add them to the yes/no question, and they will turn into information question. Yeah. Some examples. Who are you talking to? Roger Perez. Who are they talking to? Roger premise. What is he looking for? A telephone. What is she looking for? A telephone. So, by adding who and what to yes-no question, we make information questions. Yeah? That's simple. Alright, let's do the exercise. Now it's time to pay attention to our reading comprehension task.
Lesson 17. Elizabeth Taylor, a legend of our time. Here is an article about a famous American actress. Listen as you read the article.
Audiences fell in love with Elizabeth Taylor in 1944 when she starred in National Velvet, the story of Velvet Brown, a young girl who wins first place in a famous horse race. At first, the producers of the movie told Taylor that she was too small to play the part of Velvet. However, they waited for her for a few months as she exercised and dieted and added 3 inches to her height in 4 months. Taylor was only 12 years old at the time, but she was already the determined professional people know today. Her performance in National Velvet is still considered the best by a child actress. Elizabeth Taylor was born in London in 1932. Her parents, both Americans, had moved there for business reasons. When World War II started, the Taylors moved to Beverly Hills, California, and there, Elizabeth started acting in movies. After her success as a child star, Taylor had no trouble moving into adult roles. She was nominated for an Academy Award 5 times between 1957 and 1966. She won twice for Best Actress, Battlefield 8, 1960, and Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf, 1966. Taylor's fame and popularity gave her a lot of power with the movie studios, so she was able to demand very high fees for her movies. In 1963, she received $1 million for her part in Cleopatra, the highest fee received by any star up to that time. Taylor's personal life has also been dramatic. She has been married 8 times, most recently in 1991 to Larry Fortensky, a construction worker. Her 3rd husband, Michael Todd, was killed in a plane crash while Taylor was making the movie Cat on a Hot Tin Roof. She finished the movie even though she had trouble talking because of her grief. Her 5th and 6th marriages, both to actor Richard Burton, had all the elements of modern romance, but they ended in divorce, twice. Taylor has also overcome serious illnesses. She nearly died of pneumonia twice, and she has been treated several times for alcohol and drug problems. Elizabeth Taylor is a legend of our time. Like Velvet Brown in National Velvet, she has been lucky. She has beauty, talent, fame, and wealth. But she is also a hard worker. Taylor rarely acts in movies anymore. Instead, she puts her talent into her businesses. Elizabeth Taylor perfumes have earned over $325 million, and into helping others. Several years ago, she founded an organization that has raised more than $40 million for AIDS research and education.
On your own. Eva writes a letter to the Reflex Camera Corporation about her camera. Dear Sir or Madam, a year ago I bought a reflex camera second-hand. It's a SW705 model, and I think it's about 10 years old. Here's my problem. The light meter isn't working, and my pictures are coming out too dark. I checked the batteries, and they are still good. I took the camera to several repair shops, but they said they couldn't repair it because the model is too old, and they don't have the necessary parts. Do you have parts for this model in stock? If so, could I send you the camera for repairs? How much would the repairs cost? I'm going to buy your new SW800 model soon, but I would still like to fix this old one. Thank you very much. Sincerely, Eva Kovacs. Now it's time to answer the comprehension questions. Comprehension check, because they are not questions indeed. So read the letter and then say right, wrong, or I don't know. Number 1. Eva's camera is working well. The answer is wrong. Of course, it is not working well because she mentions it in the letter. Number 2. Eva bought the camera when it was new. What do you think? The answer is wrong because it was second-hand. Number 3. The camera is about 10 years old. What do you think? That's right, because in the second line she says it's about 10 years old. Number 4. No repair shop can fix the camera. What is your answer? It is right. Because in the first paragraph it says, I took the camera to several repair shops, but they said they couldn't repair it. Number 5. Eva has a problem with the batteries in the light meter. What do you think? The answer is wrong because she writes the batteries are still good. Number 6. Reflex Camera Corporation has parts for the SW705. What do you think? I don't know is the answer. No information is written there.
Unit 3, Exercise 1. Listen to the conversations. Then write down the events in the correct order. John is having coffee with his friend Bruce after a movie when he suddenly notices that it's late.
Bruce, it's after 11. I should be home already. I've got to call my mother.
Are there any phones here?
I think there's some over there. The line's busy.
Maybe your sister Julie is on the phone.
You're probably right.
Keep trying.
Okay. Great. Now it's ringing.
Hello?
Hi, Julie. Can I speak to Mother, please?
Mother, telephone. It's John.
The phone's making a funny noise. Hello? Hello? I can't believe this. It isn't working.
Why don't you try the other phone?
Hello?
Hi, Mom. The phone wasn't working. I had to call you again. I'm sorry I'm late. I'm coming home now.
That's fine. How was the movie?
It was okay. Anyway, I'll tell you about it later.
Thanks for calling. Bye now. Exercise 2. Complete the conversations you hear. Choose A, B, or C. 1.
Let's go into the theater. The movie's going to start in 5 minutes.
Okay, just a minute.
What are you doing? Are you looking for something?
Two. Hello?
Hello, could I speak to Doris, please?
There's no one here by that name.
Doris Hendricks doesn't live there?
Three. Oh, no!
What's the matter?
This phone isn't working. 4.
Are you looking for something?
Yes, are the restrooms upstairs or downstairs? Five.
Hello?
Hello, Mary. It's really late. Are you ready?
Six.
May I help you?
Yes, my TV isn't working.
What's wrong with it?
Exercise 7. Look at the pictures below. Then listen to the conversations. Write a sentence that describes what Nora and Hilda are doing in each of the conversations. Nora, Hilda, and Doris are going to go shopping together this afternoon. Doris is late. Part 1.
Doris isn't here yet.
I know, she's 20 minutes late.
Let's call her. Is there a phone around here?
I'm not sure. Let's look upstairs. Part 2.
Do you know Doris's number?
No, I don't, and there's no telephone book here. You'll have to call directory assistance.
Yes, could I have the number of Doris Wright? $555-4639? Thank you.
Part 3.
555-4639. Do you have a pen?
Sure, here you are.
Oh, your pen isn't working very well. What was that number again?
555-4639. Part 4.
Do you have a dime?
Let me look. I have 3 quarters, some pennies, no dimes.
Maybe there's one in my pocket.
Part 5.
Hello, Doris? It's 2:30. Are you coming? Oh, good. See you in a few minutes.
Is she on her way?
She's leaving right now.
Okay. Exercise 3. A very good test for our conversational skills. Find 2 conversations and write them. There are 2 conversations here, but they are disorganized. They are mixed. We should separate them. So, conversation 1, the example. Hello, could I speak to Jack, please? What should we say? What is the next line, you think? Who's calling? And after that, the next line, David Milton. Then the next line is, okay, David, hold on, please. Conversation 2. Telephone service, may I help you? Yes. My home phone isn't working. What's wrong with it? Every time I try to call someone, the line's busy. Okay, I'll send someone to look at it. Exercise 4. Complete the conversation with the missing words. Jim and Carol are at home relaxing. So, what are you looking for? The TV section of the newspaper. It's on the table. Oh no! What's wrong? We can't watch TV. It isn't working. Why don't you call the repair shop? I can't call now. The shop is closed. It's after 5. Why don't we go to the movies? That's a good idea. Exercise 5. Look at the pictures and write the problem for each one. Danny wants to invite some friends to a baseball game, but every time he calls someone, there's a problem with the telephone. Exercise 1. Picture 1. In the picture we have, is this 2321211? No, it isn't. So the answer is, he got the wrong number. This is what we understand from the picture. Now let's go to the picture on the right side, number 2. So we can see some people are calling. What can we say? The line's busy for number 2. Picture number 3. There's no one here by that name. What do we understand? He got the wrong number. Picture number 4. Look at the picture. What do we understand? On one side someone is calling, on the other side there is no one to pick it up. So the answer is, there is no answer. Picture number 5. Hello, hello, Frank, can you hear me? Hello. What do we understand? What should we write? The phone isn't working. Exercise 6. Read the advertisement in the yellow pages. Then correct these statements. Alright, so we take a look at the advertisement first. Now, number 1. Prices are very high at Richmond's. The correct answer is, prices are very low at Richmond's. Number 2. The number of the repair service is 279-9413. What is your answer? How do you correct it? The number of the repair service is 279-7753. Number 3. You can get emergency service only in the summer. What is the right answer? The right answer is, you can get emergency service anytime. Number 4. You should go to Oakland to buy a Richmond air conditioner. How can we correct it? You should go to Berkeley to buy a Richmond air conditioner. Number 5. The repair service can only fix one kind of air conditioner. How do you correct it? The repair service can fix all kinds of air conditioners. Alright. Exercise 8, the very practical exercise that we have. Act out the conversation. Take the part of student A or student B. The information for student A says, you bought a vacuum cleaner at Don's discount appliance store. It's not picking up the dirt. Call the store and explain your problem. Now about student B. You're the manager of Don's discount appliance store and a customer calls you with a complaint. Find out what the problem is and then ask the customer to bring in the appliance. So in this part we need two people, to practice with each other based on the information that we have. So if you have someone around you who's interested in English conversation and learning English, so you can practice together. That's it. Exercise 9. Complete the conversation using the present continuous. Mary Roberts is in town and she calls an old friend, Lynn. Lynn. Hello, Mary. Lynn, this is Mary Roberts. I'm in town for a few days and I'm calling to say hello. Lynn. Mary, how are you doing? Mary. Oh, fine. How about you? Lynn. Pretty good. I'm working too hard though. I'm always at work until 8 or 9 at night. And I'm going to school on Saturdays too. Mary. Are you still working in Elkins Graphics? Lynn. Yeah, I'm still at the same old place. Anyway, where are you staying? Mary. With my sister. She lives on Linden Lane. Lynn. Oh, that's not far. Listen, are you busy right now? Mary. Right now? Well, no, I'm not doing anything. Lynn. Then come over for dinner. I'd love to see you. Exercise 10. Complete the conversations using the present continuous and the verbs in parentheses. 1. Who are you calling? Marjorie, but there's no answer. Number 2. Are you ready? Okay. Oh, there's Bob. Who's he talking to? Mr. and Mrs. Sanchez. They are his neighbors. Number 3. What are you looking for? A telephone. I need to make an important call. Number 4. Teresa is still upstairs. Who's she waiting for? Her brother. Number 5. Hey, I saw Pete Andrews last night. Really? What's he doing now? He's working as a computer programmer. Number 6. I'll see you later. Where are you going? To the museum. Do you want to come along? Sure. Well, last but not least, as usual, number 11. Read the conversation, then complete the service order form. Joyce Fuller is talking to a service representative at Atlantic Telephone Company about some problems she's having with her phone. So let's read the conversation first and then see how we can fill out the form. Representative. Service department, may I help you? Joyce. Yes, my telephone isn't working right. Representative. What's wrong with it? Joyce. It's making a funny noise and sometimes it doesn't ring. Representative. What kind of phone is it? Joyce. A desk phone. Representative. Okay, I'm going to check our records What's your name? Joyce. Joyce Fuller. Representative. Address? Joyce. 3376 Washington Avenue. I live here in Hartford. Representative. Phone number? Joyce. 866-4037. Representative. Okay. A repairman will call you before 4:30. Joyce. Thank you very much. Alright, so this was the conversation. Now based on the information we got from it, we complete the form below. Alright? So, first we have the date on the first line. So what should we write? You can write any date you want. Yeah. Then we have name and address of customer. So on the first line, what should we write about the name? Joyce Fuller, right? Then on the second line, we write 3376 Washington Avenue. On the next line, we write Hartford. Then the next line, telephone number. What is the telephone number? 866-4037. Then, kind of phone. What is it? Desk phone. Alright. Then, problem. What is the problem? What is her problem? It's making a funny noise, and sometimes it doesn't ring. Alright. That's about it. Okay. Thank you for being with us, and thank you for your cooperation. See you next time. Goodbye.